Alright, welcome back everybody to Super Metroid Escape 2, and this time I promise there will be things happening in this video that aren't morph mazes and this item in the wall here, or in the room I guess I should say. It might be in a wall, I don't know. But in this we collect an item that people will either really like or they won't like it so much. In either case, I imagine anybody who gets it will at least have to say it's interesting. But beyond that, whether you like the stuff with it or not, that's really a personal preference. So yeah, that big yellow dot up top, up to the left of where I am currently, that is where I'll end up be going. Good English. So yeah, not far away, not hard to get to. In fact, I'm thinking about something. I just had a thought cross my mind, but it wasn't that important. So this room here, which you're supposed to have high jump for apparently, or something. You can wall jump up there too, but this is Speed Booster. And it's Speed Booster itself, and those glows, my goodness, I forgot those were here. Blah. Anyway, Speed Booster itself, it's still pretty much the same. Although I think the running speed are different. However, that being said, oh yeah, the running speeds are definitely different. There's a major change to Shinesparking. Basically, you have a whole lot of control over your Shinesparking now. Like a whole lot. And there are a lot of puzzles based on that. So yeah. Personally, I'm not such a huge fan of it, but I could see why some people would really like it. It is definitely different. It does provide for some unique puzzles, and also for some derps on my part. And another missile here. Always good to collect these again when your beam is so weak. And I keep mentioning that because I'm hoping it will stick eventually. Because I do the same thing in Fear. My reasons are probably a little bit different than what are in this hack. But it's the same thing really. Beams are weaker, so missiles become more useful. So anyway, after this, because I knew there was a speed booster from watching this earlier, I'm trying to remember now what in the world he did with grapple beam. Because you're supposed to have grapple beam before you get power bombs. So I don't know. I know it'll come up here eventually, but because I do get it. I remember getting it. But I don't know where it is. Also, if you wanted to, you could glitch that thing for another missile, or you can just simply have wave beam. I'm sorry, my brain is stuck on this grapple thing. And why didn't I ever go back here? Yeah, I guess there was no point. Door's locked anyway. And I am full, but I am making sure of that completely. Oh, no, what I was doing here was making sure the door didn't open based on number of enemies defeated. Because, you know, I just wanted to be safe to make sure that wasn't exactly a thing that was going on. As it turns out, I do not believe it was. I believe that's a Ridley, maybe Gold Chorizo door. Which, Gold Chorizo, we will get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that. So basically, in Norfair, we are, Spo Ruins. That's the best name. I'm jealous of that name. But we are just about finished in here for the time being. Unless Grapple Beam is hiding somewhere in here that I really should know, but I just don't for some reason. There really isn't much else to do in here. Also, I want to mention that missile thing I just passed up that I collected earlier. That is a very nice and good way of hiding, quote-unquote, hiding items. It's out in the open or whatever, you just have to find the doors, and the doors aren't locked or anything, you just have to go through them, and then, oh hey, you get an item. Good job. See, there is absolutely nothing wrong with putting stuff out in the open like that. And some hacks really could use more of that, honestly. Something like Cliffhanger. Oh, okay. What I was doing up here, that ES on the map. Excuse me. Neko was telling me that's a thingy-majigger. It's like if you meet a certain requirement or something, that door is, or those are multiple locations. If you do something or other, that door will be open. And then you can get, excuse me, good lord. If you meet those requirements or whatever, that door will be open, and then you can get a major upgrade early. I believe there are 6 of them, and it would be, I think, I know Screw Attack is one, I believe Gravity is another item you can get early. Again, there is a lot of stuff in this hack that I did not discover, so I don't know. And it may... See, that stuff is really interesting. It kind of makes me want to play this again. But at the same time, I'm not really sure about that. And glowing blue statue. Anyway. I was a dingbat and didn't Shinespark. The Shinespark in this hack, like I mentioned, or I think I mentioned, you can basically control everything. It's a major part of it. You will have to do it in order to beat it. Of course, you don't really see it there. Oh, well, I guess I did do it. So yeah, you can change direction. You can press L and R to go up or down. You can press up to go up. You can press over to go over again. Horizontal. Left or right to go horizontal. You can press over to go over, yes. So that is interesting. And there are some puzzles that I have to admit, the puzzles are interesting. I'm just personally not the biggest fan of it. But again, I could really see how somebody would really like that though. It does provide some new gameplay mechanics, so there's a thing. Also, fake wall. And you're supposed to have grapple. But, you know, no grapple. So I don't know. And stupid munchies. But this actually reminded me a bit of redesign with that fake wall, top of an elevator in Red Burn Star. Making air quotes again. Because everything is blue. And more munchie plants. Those things. At least this hack does not make them like these super deadly plants. Because there are some hacks that do that, and it's just not great to fall on them, period. But when they're really deadly, you are just out of it. You're done. Alright, so in nature caves, basically in here we could go to Kraid. Kraid is guarding another major item, obviously, that allows us to move freely underwater. And again, this room, it's a nice room. A little bit puzzly. I mean, it's not really a puzzle, you just have to not be stupid and die. Again, at the same time, it's also a complete disaster if you have to go through it a whole bunch of times. And that waiver was perfect. And I didn't fall for the trap that time, but instead I jump into this thing. Because I am very good at that. And anyway, I don't get it now. But later on, Neko's very insistent on me going to a certain room and discovering something. That certain room is the worst room in the entire hack. And the item is ugh. Although, truth be told, it actually did end up being useful. But again, that's all for reasons. Actually, I believe the room is right through that gray door there. I think. Oh, something else I didn't mention that you may have noticed is when you jump and straight up and land, you get moved a pixel forward. That happens in some hacks. And I don't know. I find it one of the most annoying things ever. I mean, you could fall off a ledge to your death that way, because same as Lance. Oh! Let me move this pixel forward so I can fall to my death. Or something like that. But yeah, it happens in some hacks. I don't know why it does. I don't necessarily think it's the person who made the hack's fault. There was just some physics change or something that did that for some reason. Also, look at this nice glow. I'm really hoping to see more glows in the future in hacks. And I think this is all just from editing the existing glows. I could be wrong. There is the blue glow in Burnstar originally, so might have just redrew the tiles to make use of it. So there is that there. However, also, hooray for Nom Nom plants. Oh yeah, however, there are, or there is a Flex Glow ASM thingy that Black Falcon has made that can really make a lot of stuff glow and all that, so maybe we'll see people using that. Because with the Flex Glow, you can make like the water, fog, whatever. You can basically make anything glow. So maybe we will be seeing some of that later. And orange. And grapple blocks again. Where? It's bugging me that I can't remember where grapple is. Because I am quite clearly supposed to have it by now. But I don't. And these grapple blocks are everywhere. And I am not having grapple beam right now. Why is this? I don't know. is nice to be in a place that isn't all blue anymore. So, I guess there's that. Oh, I forgot about this. How could I forget about this? Okay, so this isn't the worst thing, seeing how the paths are just straight. Well, till this. I take it back, this is the worst thing. So yeah, yet more hidden tunnel passages. You can't see where you can go and whatnot. You just have to guess and stuff. That, if you want to put that in your hack, just stop and don't. Seriously. Those things are so annoying. And a recharge station. And a pirate. And a warp door, which wonderfully could take you away right in front of the boss here. Because if you go through it, you're screwed.